was a lovely, lazy Sunday morning. I woke up with this mind and some lovely, sweet morning dreams. When I heard a loud shrill that was coming somewhere from the kitchen, I felt that somebody was calling my name. In an utter bafflement, I hurried up, stumbling on the floor, and make my way towards the kitchen where this piercing sound was coming through. I saw my sister standing right there, staring at me as if I'm naked. I checked myself from tip to toe. Well, I looked fine. She shouted at me, "Samrah, why aren't you not ready yet? They would be here anytime soon." In complete confusion, I asked her, "Who's coming?" She said, "Well, you fool, the groom side is going to come and visit us to fix your marriage date." That hit me hard. Till this day, when I recall that nightmare, I get chills. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My heart raced like a derby horse trying to win an already lost game. Let me tell you one more story. There was this guy, Ramesh, who had a lovely wife, Sunita. Sunita said to Ramesh, "Darling, it is our wedding anniversary, and I pray to God to make me your wife till this day and to the next 7 lives." Ramesh whispered a little prayer. "Oh God, may this be my last birth. I cannot tolerate her now. How will I tolerate her for the next 7 lives?" I'm sure many of you might connect with this story. Some of you or many of you might have gone through these horrific nightmares at some point in your life. Well, this is called horrific nightmares of having a wedding. I get those quite frequently. Wedding is not just some occasion, but it's a universal truth where in all culture, no matter where you are, you get this laundry list of things which has traditions and rituals. Some are weird, some are not so weird. Some say that wedding comes with an old rhyme, which is something new, something old, something borrowed, and something new. Well, some people say that weddings are made in heaven. It is not just an affair between two people, it's actually a union of two families as per our Indian traditions. Well, our new generation has many different opinions about wedding. I'm sure you all must have some different opinions about wedding. You would not know what a wedding feels like until and unless you dive into that wall of death. I'm sorry to say my sincere apologies to all the people married in this room. Well, having said that, there are certain times when you have this neighbors and family members, friends, and sometimes people who bear no connection at all with you come and tell you that you should get married. That is called the marriageable age, which I'm still figuring out what it is. It starts at 18 and ends at nowhere, I guess. Well, there was this one neighbor who came to me and was expressing his deepest feelings about how I am becoming old day by day and how I should get married soon and have children. They become so interested in you that sometimes you start to question your very own existence. Were you born to get married? What was your ultimate goal of life? if you don't want to get married, would you be barred from the social circle at all? These terrible questions come to your mind till the time you finally decides to tie the knot. And then when the wedding day is finally solemnized, you want to have the wedding of your lifetime. We have seen and heard many stories of women turning into bridezillas. And why not? Who are we to blame them? Because it is such a stressful time to plan their weddings. There would be all talks around the corner. They would be busy buying clothes, jewelry, and whatnot. And then we have some weird tradition all across the globe that you all might want to try in your big day. We have something called as the blackening of bride. Weird enough. Yes, it is. It's a pretty nasty pre-wedding ritual wherein the people in Scotland would throw rotten fish and eggs onto the bride and groom. Well, it's a matter of fact saying that if a couple can go through such a thing, they can withstand anything. That's the symbol of love. And then we have something called as our very own Swayamvar. You all must be aware of what Swayamvar is. I don't know why they stopped that tradition, because when I saw Rakhi Sawant walking down the aisle wearing those lovely clothes, I felt that I should be the one doing a Swayamvar. But no matter what we do, how much hard we try, we are always going to fall in that pitfall. And as I said, that my only piece of advice to all the lovely people sitting here wanting to get married is to please take a leap, take a thought before you leap into it, because straighten up your motives first. Plan yourself. And then I want to end this with a note of Jane Austen saying that happiness in marriage is certainly a matter of chance. It's a luck by chance. Thank you all.